Welcome back to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of our Journeyman series here on NCAA Basketball 10 with the Cincinnati Bearcats. We have arrived at the Year 2 Big East Conference Tournament. We've had a very, very good season. Not as good as I was wanting it to be, but a 19-win season can never be undersold as a bad year, especially with a team like Cincinnati. We have had some very bright spots out of first, the second season first with our new recruits. David Vanelli put up some insane numbers. You can see there in the right-hand side of the screen under his season stats what kind of numbers he was putting up this year. You can see Theo Donaldson, unbelievable. I'm assuming both these guys are going to be freshman All-Americans. They're just fantastic. I can't wait to see how they develop in the offseason. And even Lance Stevenson was putting up great numbers. So the boys played pretty well. We did have a few games that we probably shouldn't have lost that we ended up losing. So that is a little bit annoying. But here is our tournament bracket for the Big East. We have to take on Georgetown. We were the number 10 seed. Maybe we can make a run in the tournament. I don't know. I just hope that we can make it to the actual NCAA tournament because that'd be pretty nice, and hopefully we don't get fired out, even if we don't make the tournament. But here we go. It is time for the first round of the Big East Conference tournament. Georgetown and Cincinnati. We need Donaldson, we need Vanelli, we need everybody to put up some big-time numbers. Hopefully that can happen. And it looks like Donaldson is putting up some good numbers, but he's the only one that's scoring, really. Stevenson's putting up a few. Uh-oh, Georgetown starting to pull away. We might be one and done in the tournament. We are. We're going to be one and done in the tournament. Oh, man. See, it's games like that where we just lose for no reason. Like, we should have been able to beat them. It's games like that. No business losing that game, and yet we do. Does that mean we don't get into the NCAA tournament, or do we still do with 19 wins? I guess we'll find out. We got a message. We've got a message. It is from the NCAA. We have the National Player of the Year. Who's the National Player of the Year? It's going to go to Xavier Henry from Kansas. Good for him. Good for him. The National All-Americans. So NCAA first team, we don't have anybody. Not a surprise. We've got second team. We don't have anybody. Also not a surprise. Isaiah Thomas made it, though. All defensive first team. Nobody. All defensive second team. All freshman first team. We do have David Vanelli and Theo Donaldson making all NCAA freshman first team. Huge. That's simply insane that we just got that. But let's go check out the Big East as well. So the Big East All-American first team, we got Vanelli, but no Theo Donaldson. Second team, Theo Donaldson doesn't make it either, which is weird. But he makes for they all three, David Vanelli, Lance Stevenson, and Theo Donaldson all make defensive first team. And then freshman all NCAA first team is Vanelli, or all Big East first team is Vanelli and Donaldson, and then second team we don't have anybody, but some pretty good All Americans. I kind of assumed those guys were going to be All Americans. And then the individual awards, Player of the Year goes to him. Coach for UConn is the coach of UConn. I'm not sure who it is actually. He goes to be the Coach of the Year. Were we even in the contention for it? No, it didn't look like it. Defensive Player of the Year is somebody. I'm not even going to pronounce that. Dallas Lauderdale, look at the boy. Dallas Lauderdale, baby. And then Freshman of the Year goes to Mark Raines, but Vanelli finished second. He almost got National Freshman of the Year. That would have been legit if he would have been able to get that. And then the Field of 64. Are we in it? Did we get in? Were we part of the best of the rest? I don't think we would have been. Did we get on the bubble? Oh, here we are. Ooh, losing to Marquette may have eliminated their chances at receiving a tournament bid. I don't know if we made it. I don't know if we made it. We'll have to start the NCAA tournament and find out. Let's go to the selection show. Oh, we are in it. Oh, no, that's on the bubble. Okay, never mind. That's on the bubble. It's us and Mississippi State at the top there.
Here are this year's top seeds in the tournament.
Okay. These schools are the big boys. This year's finest. It will be interesting to see which, if any, will be in the NCAA final.
Those are some good teams.
Remember, 30 teams get automatic bids. The committee only has to select 34 at-large schools.
However, they have to seed all 64 teams and give balance to each of the 4 brackets. That's where the challenge is, Gus.
I don't see us in the West region.
Gus, this is a really tough bracket. The team who makes it out of this bracket may not have enough fuel in the tank to compete in the Final Four.
I also don't see us in the Midwest region. Come on.
Let's now turn to the second half of the field of 64, starting with the 16 teams in the East region.
I've been fortunate, Gus, to have seen a lot of these teams play this season, and I don't think too many of these games will be blowouts.
We got to be in here. We got to be in here.
16 teams left, and here they are, the South region.
A lot of good teams here, Gus. The
I don't see us.
weeks in sports. March Madness. The parity amongst the schools gets greater and greater each and every year.
I think we might have needed to win a game in the conference tournament.
Are well represented.
In terms of bids, look for them to lead the way. This year is obviously no exception.
Well, Mr. Raftery, the speculation is over.
Okay, here we go.
64 is set. How about summing things up for us?
There are a couple of teams that are missing in action. I think that some of these schools should have received an NCAA bid. However, let's focus on the teams that are playing. You've got some sleepers, those who will win one game.
I don't see our name in here at all. I don't see Cincinnati anywhere. So I guess that's good. Oh, did it freeze on me? I've never had it freeze on the selection show. I can't press anything, so I'll be back. Okay, so I've been able to get it back to the start of the NCAA tournament, but this time we're going to skip the selection show since it froze the last time. And it looks like we are in the NIT. So we miss out on the NCAA tournament, but we are in the NIT. And there we are, the number 2 seed in the NIT. So we were like one of the last teams out of the NCAA tournament, unfortunately. Maybe we can have a good showing in the NIT to end our season. That would be a good thing. Oh, we actually have a message first. It's probably just telling us that we are in the NIT, I would assume. Let's go find out. Message center. It's from the AD, and it's the coaching report card update. Please don't say you're firing me. Ooh, you might be firing me, actually. We do not have a good record against top 25 teams. I might get fired. There's a real possibility that I get fired from Cincinnati here. And then here's the NCAA. Oh, we already looked at all that stuff, so we don't need to see it again. We saw that before we got fired, or before we got crashed. Okay, game against Illinois. This could save our job if we win this game, or at least have a good journey in the tournament. I'm hoping that we do. We have good players. We have a good lead. This is good. Although they're starting to battle back a little bit. Come on, hold the lead. Hold the lead, please. Don't let them come back. Okay, we win. Whew, I was a little bit worried there. That's a big win. At least we're not going to be one and done. Now we take on Ooey Pooey, or IUPUI, which doesn't even exist anymore. I think they split up, didn't they? Now it's IU Indy and IU Purdue or something like that. I forget whatever it is, but they split up. Oh my god, they're killing us though. Ooey Pooey's giving us the runaround here. It's over. We're going to lose this game. Wow, we are done in the second round of the NIT. God, we suck. I got to figure out how to fix this team. Or I might even might not even get the opportunity to fix this team. I might get fired after the season. We're going to find out. Sim to the end of the period. Continuing here, we'll simulate, delete all your box scores, emails, tournament results. Okay, I want to stop simulating because I want to see who won the NCAA tournament this year. Oh, there we go. Virginia has won the NCAA tournament. Congratulations to them. If I can see the actual bracket, who'd they play. So in the West, it looks like it was Louisville who came out of the West. In the Midwest, it was UConn. East, it was Kansas. And in the South, it was Virginia. And then the Final Four, Virginia beat Louisville, UConn beat Kansas, and then Virginia, the number 4 seed, beat UConn, who only had one loss up to that point in the Final Four, in the national championship game. So that's pretty cool. But now it's time to go to the calendar because we are ending this second season. Cincinnati is no longer interested in your services. I knew we were going to get fired. We've just been fired by Cincinnati, and now we have to pick a new job. Wow. I mean, we have a bunch of options of jobs that are open, but I'm just going to be leaving all those 5 stars on the table. That's kind of insane, actually. There's a couple of 2-star prestige schools that are interested in me. I cannot believe Cincinnati fired me. 2 seasons is all I get? 2 seasons is all I get. We could go to Penn State. That might not be a bad idea. If we rank these schools by their, or if we sort these schools by their rank, the best ranking school is probably Penn State, I would think. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to actually be San Diego State. I can't believe we got fired. That's crazy. Mount St. Mary's fired their coach after a 23-8 season, so they got pretty high standards, it looks like. What school do we take a job at? Do we go to Penn State? Then we have to go in the Big Ten, and I don't know if I can win the Big Ten with Penn State. We could go to Virginia Tech. I kind of want to go to a school that has not like super high standards so that we don't get fired after 2 seasons. I didn't think Cincinnati was going to have so high of standards, but they did. I mean, we could go to Santa Clara maybe. Jacksonville State, Missouri State, Morehead State. Who doesn't want Morehead? UC Irvine, Jacksonville, North Texas, East Carolina. I think going to San Diego State would be a bad idea. They're kind of on the same lines as Cincinnati, where they have pretty high expectations. But also, if we go to a small school, we're not going to be able to get the big time recruits. I mean, I'm not going to be able to pull any 5 stars at Mount St. Mary's, I don't think. So we got to go to a team like San Diego State or a team like Penn State. I may go to Penn State. I'm kind of feeling it. Penn State's not necessarily the greatest basketball program in the world. I know it's going to the Big Ten. The Big Ten's pretty tough. You got Michigan State, you got Michigan, you got Ohio State, you got all these schools, Iowa, Purdue. You got some good teams in the Big Ten. But I think Penn State's going to have some decent recruiting that could help us out. So I'm going to take a job at Penn State. I think. They want a winning season. They want to maintain prestige rating. They want to beat our rival. I'm going to take the job at Penn State. We are now the new head coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions. From the AD, our board of directors is extremely pleased that you have accepted our offer to take over the helm of the men's basketball program. Best of luck in the coming years. Hopefully give me more than just 2. All right, so we met the AD, and now it's time to figure out what this roster looks like. So we've got a senior in Andrew Jones. We've got a senior in Jeff Brooks, a junior in Chris Babb, a senior in Taylor Battle. Oh my God, this is an old team. This is a really, really old team. I mean, it's high overalls. Except for, I mean, some of the guys are leaving, obviously, but a sophomore at 80 overall, Dan Fahey, not bad. What does their recruiting look like? Can I even see that? What do I have to do here? Start the off season. Go to verbal agreements. Okay, so we've signed some people. They've all signed 1-stars, really? You've signed a bunch of 1-stars, or you've recruited a bunch of 1-stars. I can't sign 1-star players, can I? I mean, I know I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to sign these guys because I'm gonna have no bodies on the roster if I don't sign these guys. So I gotta sign these 1-stars, but we're gonna have to come in here and be better at recruiting. We're gonna have to be really, really good at recruiting this year. We got all those guys signed. I think I heard a message come through. Yep, from the AD. Okay, so coach report upgrade or update. We are 50% job security. We just took the job, obviously. At least, I mean, these demands from the AD are not that crazy compared to what we had to deal with Cincinnati. And now we've got players leaving. We are sorry to announce the Big Ten has voted against Penn State being affiliated with the conference for them. What? Oh my God! I've never seen this before. We are sorry to announce that the Big Ten has voted against Penn State being affiliated with the conference for the upcoming year. Their new conference is the Atlantic 10. We just got demoted? I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my God. We don't play in the Big Ten anymore. I guess that's a good thing because the Big Ten was going to be hard to compete in anyway, but I didn't know that was a thing where they could demote you. I forgot about that. Here's our entire starting lineup leaving to graduation. I want to go to Cincinnati because I want to see our guys that are leaving since they technically still are our team. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe. Not only did we get fired from Cincinnati, I can't believe we got demoted. Now as Penn State's head coach, we got demoted to the freaking thing. Sean Kilpatrick is transferring, and then they're losing Anthony McLean, Rashard Bishop, Larry Davis, and Daryl Wilkes to graduation. So they're still gonna have a good team. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. We're in the Atlantic 10 now. Didn't even know that was the thing, that you could get demoted. The McDonald's All-American game, we have no business in this game because we have one-star recruits. No wonder Penn State got demoted. They are recruiting one-star guys. All right, off-season recruiting time. I mean, we have no more scholarships. We used all the scholarships on those signings. We have a couple of two-star guys interested. There's a center, Barrett Love, but I have no more scholarships. I don't even think I can do anything right here. We're just going to have to skip to the redshirt period. All right, cut, redshirt, reorder. Okay, I mean, we have some good overalls. We got an 80 overall center. We got an 80 overall small forward, an 82 overall shooting guard, 80 overall point guard, 80 overall backup point guard. So we've got some guys in here, but all of the one stars that they signed or that they recruited are all horrible. Absolutely horrible. Are they worth a red shirt? Probably not. They're probably just worth cutting, if I'm being honest. Absolute utter garbage, man. Absolute utter garbage, these guys. We're gonna have to recruit like crazy this year. We're gonna have 1 scholarship, 2 scholarship, 3 scholarships. I gotta cut some of these. I can't have a 46 overall player on my roster. I just can't do it. He's getting absolutely cut. And a 41 overall player is probably getting cut as well, so we're going to cut him. Maybe that frees up even more scholarships, hopefully. All right, so those are going to be the guys that we cut. It's just this is a challenge, but this is what the Journeyman's all about. This is what the Journeyman is all about. Yes, continue simulating. All right, it's time to start the new year. Year 3 of the dynasty. We will accept the invitation. We need all the help that we can get. So we are in the Atlantic 10 with schools like Charlotte, Temple, Massachusetts, Xavier, St. Louis, Rhode Island, George Washington. I think we can win this division. I think we can. Absolute insanity. Not being in the Big Ten is kind of crazy, though. Customize the schedule. I'm going to keep the schedule the way that it is. Preseason training, we're going to go all in on shooting. We're going to make that like 60-40 for shooting, probably. And then have a little bit of defense. And then have a little bit of conditioning, probably. But a lot of shooting. Front court training, we're going to have some shooting. We're going to have a little bit of offense. We're going to have a lot of defense. And then a lot of conditioning as well. So that's going to be that way. And then we're going to focus on the starters. But then we're also going to focus on the reserves. We're going to go 50-50, I think. 50-50 on that. All right, recruiting central. How many scholarships are we going to have? They want us to sign a 2-star recruit, sign a 2-star point guard, sign an average potential rated recruit. I mean, I want to do more than that. I don't want to sign a 2-star. We have 3 scholarships available. We've got to go absolute ham on 5 stars. The ESPN Top 100. There's some 4 stars. There's some 5 stars. We need to target 5 stars. We also need to target... Is there any 5-star centers in the top 100? There's no 5-star centers in the top 100. I also would like to target a big-time point guard. Although it doesn't seem like anybody's interested in this. Okay, that's totally fine. You don't have to be interested in me. Because I'm interested in you. Add some power forwards, add some small forwards. Just add a bunch of players. Just give us a bunch of options. We'll definitely go to the pipeline, though. There's a 3-star here. Okay. Couple of point guards we'll add to the board. That guy, maybe. Oh, these guys look like they could be trash. Absolute, utter trash. They're all 1-stars for a reason. Okay, so my short list has about 19 guys on it. Some 4-stars, some 5-stars, some 3-stars. A lot of very low interest. There's a couple 3-stars that have high interest in us, so we'll take a look at those guys. But I definitely want to put a lot of points into some of these 5-stars, see if we can grab them. I don't know if we will be able to, but I definitely want to try. All right, let's start the season. Continue to the training, do all that stuff. Let's get through all this. Okay, so now it's start to season 3. We do want to take a look at our messages because I think we got something. Yep, we do from the AD. The Alumni Challenge. Okay, so they want us to win our first game of the year, the home opener. Hopefully we can do that. I still can't believe we got fired. That's crazy. How does the Cincinnati team look? I want to take a look at them. How does the Cincinnati squad look? Cincinnati. Okay, so Cincinnati, they've got Kyle Hartley starting at center. Vanelli went up to an 84. Stevenson's an 82. Donaldson's an 83. Deion Dixon's an 83. God, this team would have been good this year. You couldn't have given me one more year to figure it out? What about our freshmen that we brought in? So Marcus Bowen's a 69. Timothy Mann's a 69. And Dobson's a 69. Ben Collins, 72. Bob Malloy developed into a 74. Oh my God. You couldn't just give me one more chance. You couldn't give me one more year to get back to this team and get them ready to go. I think we could have been something this year. Whatever. Whatever. We got a game against Lipscomb. Let's see what we can do. First game of the year. We need to win it. We've got a high overall team, at least some high overall players. I'm just hoping we can win, but it doesn't look like it's going to be very good, although we're fighting back. Come on. Come on, Penn. Come on. There we go. There we go. The rally happened. 18 for Borjanovic, and we win that game. So we've completed the Alumni Challenge. We're going to get an upgrade. That's always good. Let's go to the Message Center. Let's go to recruiting. Oh, the scouting report on Crispin Head is a crazy name. Okay. What about... Okay, these are just all scouting reports. We'll skip all these. Let's get back to the calendar. That's probably the Alumni Challenge. All right, Message Center. Nope, it's more from recruiting. Oh, it's just more scouting reports. Just more scouting reports. We're in the running for some of these guys. Okay, I guess we could take a look at recruiting and see what it's looking like now. So recruiting central. The position breakdown, we don't need to look at that. We need to look at the recruiting database. Okay, so we've got some 3-star guys. The 5-stars are very low interest. A shooting guard, a power forward. Where's that center at? Oh, here he is. Sly Man is a crazy name. I want to know more about him, so I'm going to do everything in my power to get him. I'm also going to do a little bit of internet research. We're going to scout that man. We're also going to look for Chris Gilliam. We're going to send a package to his way. We're going to do all that kind of stuff. A point guard in Kenneth Amos. Do I have any point guards that are pretty tall? Looks like 6'3" might be the tallest that I put on the board. Emil Omens. Let's go for Kenneth Amos. We will do all that for him. See if we can get in on them. And then Crispin Head, we also have 3-star. I would like to know a little bit more about him because I wouldn't mind a 3-star commit if that's what we can get. Passer score for these guys. Let's go for Bobby Veal. We'll offer him some stuff. Small forwards. I don't know if we're going to be in the market for a small forward. We could be. And then some power forwards. I may need to go after another center just to be safe. All right, that's what we'll do for right now. We'll save a little bit extra points just in case we need to change some things around. But now it's time for game 2 of this, or yeah, game 2 of this tournament, I think, right? Or is this the first game of the tournament? We got a lot of messages, though. A lot of messages. It's from the recruiting. Oh, it's the scouting report on Newton. Stephen Newton. He is okay, I guess. And then here's Crispin Head. We don't know anything about him, though. All right. Back to it, then. Back to it. Taking on Jacksonville Dolphins. This has got to be a win. It's just got to be. And it looks like it probably will be. Fahey's got no points. Oh, no, he's got 2. But we are cruising to a pretty big victory. I mean, Jacksonville started out really slow in the game, so we kind of took advantage of that. But that's a nice little win. Our start here in Penn State has gone pretty well. Taking on Nevada. This has got to be a win as well. It's going to be a little bit more tough. Nevada seems to be a good school. Come on, Penn State. We just don't have a scorer. We don't have a guy who can get buckets, it looks like. Yeah, we're going to lose this game. We don't have a guy who can get buckets, apparently. So we lose out on the NCAA tournament, or the NIT tournament. We got some messages. A lot of messages. It's going crazy, actually. We got one from the AD. The Alumni Challenge result. Yay, we got it. So now we can upgrade. I guess we got to go to the what's it called? The practice gym and start upgrading that like we were in Cincinnati. All right, so we'll do that. And then we'll go to the recruiting. We got more recruits. Tudor Bray. These are just guys that they're interested in, I think. They want me to take a look at. All right, but it's time to start the actual season now. Or maybe not. We got messages. All right, more messages to take care of from recruiting. Oh, that's Tudor Bray again. The recruits we are looking at are great. However, you need to narrow down the focus. If we spread ourselves too thin, we might end up not signing anyone. I got it. I got it. I can do it. We should be good to go. So our short list, we've got some guys. We are starting to grow a little bit, although we're falling down on this 5-star Chris Gilliam, which isn't that great, I guess. We're neutral. We haven't grown, but we are growing on Kenneth Amos a little bit. We're highest on Anthony Barnes, and Crispin Head we're highest. Grant West. Maybe I should put some hours in on him and try to scout him a little bit. All right, we'll try that. We'll see if that works, because we already got the highest on him. So those are 3 3-stars. Terrell Gallery is a 3-star as well. We're growing on this 4-star Kenneth Amos. We might have a chance at getting him. But I think I might want to put some hours on Terrell Gallery, excuse me. See if we can get him maybe. Do a little bit of internet research. All right, that'll be recruiting for a little bit. Now we got the Baylor game we got to get to. Oh, here's some more messages. Lots of messages. People want to get in contact with me. So it's all about recruiting. Scouting report, scouting report, scouting report, scouting report. Schools I'm looking at. This is from Barnes. He's looking at Penn State, San Diego, and Dayton in no particular order. Okay. Anthony Barnes. Oh, that's a 3-star center. That's right. 16 points, 9 rebounds. I'm interested, for sure. Definitely interested. Hope he's interested in us, like you said. Can I finally offer scholarships, though? I can offer a scholarship, okay. So we could continue to recruit him with 10 out, or with the 10 points we have, but I think I'm going to offer a scholarship to him already. We only have 3, remember. Crispin Head, we can offer the scholarship. And then for Grant West, we can offer the scholarship. Oh, no, we can't just yet. Okay. So we can't offer him a scholarship just yet. But Terrell, why do I keep saying Theo Gallery? We are kind of growing on him a little bit, and we can offer a scholarship to him probably. How about Kenneth Amos? Can we offer him a scholarship? We can. I might as well offer him a scholarship. He's going to decline it, I think, but might as well offer him one. What about Terrell Gallery? We can't offer him just yet. All right. Maybe we'll get those 2 guys. Maybe we won't. But we got to get this Baylor game. And we got some messages. Got some messages to take care of before we get to that Baylor game. From recruiting. Schools I'm looking at for Terrell Gallery. He's looking at Fairleigh Dickinson, Northwestern, and UNC Greensboro. That's not good. All right, time to play the game. Here we go. Baylor versus Penn State. Oh, we got to start off the season, the non-conference season good, and it doesn't look like we're going to do that. We just don't have anybody who can score. We're getting absolutely killed. None of our guard play is doing anything. Although we're actually... Oh my god, we're actually winning the game. Wow, we stole that one. Absolutely stole it. 32 from Borjanovic, or Janovic, however you say his name. We absolutely stole that game. Had no business winning that. But we don't have any... Our guards can't score, apparently. Now we have to take on Villanova. Great. That's just what I want to do. That is just what I want to do. But now we got some more messages from recruiting. It is from Tudor Bray. He's kind of interested in us. He's only a 2-star, though. The scouting report on this dude. These are just extra scouting reports. Not super interested. I'm assuming we're going to lose this game to Villanova. Maybe we can win it somehow. Probably not, though. Probably not. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose by 30 in this game. Although we were keeping it close for a little bit, and now they've pulled away. It's like I said, we just don't have anybody who can score. We don't have anybody who can get buckets. Bab played 40 minutes and just he put up 23 points in 40 minutes. He's one of our highest overall players. We just don't have anybody who can get buckets. If we had Theo Donaldson or David Vanelli, we'd be perfectly fine. But Cincinnati pulled the trigger on us, on firing us a little bit too soon, and we won the game just barely against Tulsa. Wow. It's kind of an insane game. The non-conference schedule kind of looks crazy. Lots of messages to take care of. Lots of messages. We got one from the AD, coach report card update. We're up to 55%. Okay, that's good, at least. What about recruiting? We've got... Okay, so we got some scholarship offers. We've got that scouting report. We've got that. We've got an email received from West. Oh, the school interest, it says. That's kind of cool. Okay, so here's Barnes. Anthony Barnes, I think is his name, right? In the end, I knew Penn State was the right place for me to play ball. Oh! Anthony Barnes has committed to the school. Our first recruit of the year is a 3-star center. Huge. What about for Amos? Yeah, he didn't commit. He's the 4-star point guard. And then from Crispin Head, I accept the scholarship. So we got a 3-star point guard and a 3-star center to commit to Penn State. W's. It's nothing crazy, but it's better than the 1-stars we were getting. And maybe throughout the year they can go up to 4-stars. That's possible. That is definitely possible. Terrell Gallery, I don't know if he's going to commit to the school, but 2 commitments already. 2 commitments already. Am I able to get anybody else on this recruiting board here? Probably not. I'd have to put a lot of stock in these guys. I don't know if I can. Bobby Veal or Chris Gilliam, I think, are going to be my last hope. Bobby Veal's that scorer that we need. Bobby Veal, I think, is that scorer that we need. And then Chris Gilliam, I think, could be a really, really nice player to have. I just don't know if it's going to happen or not. All right, we'll figure it out. But 2 recruits already, 2 3-stars, and they might go up. Maybe they won't, but they might. It's always possible. But now we take on Arkansas. Arkansas. Fahey's actually putting up some good numbers today. But our defense is not playing very well. Although we've rallied with them, it is 65-65. No, they took it to overtime. Our first overtime game in Penn State, and we lost 77-75. Oh my God. We can't afford to have those losses. God, we just don't have anybody that can score. I shouldn't have taken the Penn State's team or his job. Penn State job is killing me. All right, we got more messages, all from recruiting, more scouting reports, schools I'm looking at for Barnes. You already committed, Barnes. What are you doing? Don't decommit. I'd be heartbroken if you did that. All right, these games up here, these should be wins. This is San Francisco. They shouldn't be able to beat us. I say that, and they have a pretty decent lead right now. Come on, boys. There we go. Now we're okay, now it's going. That's what we needed to do. Beautiful. 69-48. That's a huge win. Gets us back in the right on the right track. Now we're taking on somebody. I didn't see who the name was. Oh, more messages from recruiting. Schools I'm looking at from West. You already committed to me, didn't you? No, that was the other guy. And this is Tudor Bray. Stop telling me about Tudor Bray. I don't want him. I don't want Tudor Bray. We've already accomplished everything here because Crispin Head qualifies for all of this stuff, so we've already completed all of the athletic director goals. How are we looking on some of these guys, though? We're still very low on Chris Gilliam. I don't think we're going to get him. Bobby Veal, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I just don't know if he wants to come play for Penn State. I will offer him a scholarship. I doubt that it's going to work, though. I can offer Chris Gilliam a contract. Or a contract, a scholarship. I don't think he's coming to play for us either. It sucks. I'd love to get a 5-star. I just don't know if that's going to be possible. I need to recruit some sort of small forward or something. Are there any small forwards here that I can even go after? I don't have a lot of points left, unfortunately. I'll try Greg Campbell and see if we can get in on him. But I just need somebody who can get buckets for me. I need somebody who can get the buckets. All right, who we playing in this game? This is against Arkansas Little Rock. We got to beat Arkansas Little Rock. I mean, that's just a guarantee. You can't lose to Arkansas Little Rock and want to be in the NCAA tournament. Okay, we're up decently big. We're looking good. We're looking good. This should be an easy win. And we move on. More recruiting messages, I would assume. We are currently 6-3 right now. 3 more recruiting messages. Schools I'm looking at for Terrell Gallery. Wait, what'd that say? He's leaning towards signing with Penn State? Okay, that's good to know. That would be our last scholarship offer. Okay, let's get back to the calendar. We got to play Western Kentucky now. We got a game against Oregon, too. Not sure how good Oregon is at this point. But before we have that game, we got a message. There's always messages. More recruiting messages. It's Newton's scouting report. We don't care about him. Let's get to the game. Western Kentucky just has to be a win. Just has to be a win. Don't choke this, boys. Don't choke this. It looks like we're going to choke it. We haven't scored in like 10 minutes. Oh my god. 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 We lost 66-63. Why are we just garbage? We have nobody who can score on this roster. I picked the wrong school. I picked the wrong school. More recruiting messages. Scouting report. Scouting report. Nowhere close to making a decision yet. Okay, so Veal declines, and then Chris Gilliam. I've looked in to a 10-year school, but I'm still undecided. All right, that's a more promising message than Veal's was. Big game against Oregon, though. Looks like Oregon is really good this year. They are crushing us. I mean, our power forward has 2 points. Yeah, this one's over. This one was far over. We get obliterated by them. And now we take on BYU. Come on, boys. We just don't have any scoring. It's 36-18. Where's the scoring? Oh my god. Back-to-back losses. Brutal. We've lost 3 in a row. We have lost 3 in a row, and we're about to lose to NC State. Maybe we can somehow get a win here. Come on. Come on. Survive and move forward. Survive and move forward. Thank God. We killed NC State. God, we needed that one bad. We needed that one bad. We're now 7-6. That 3-game losing streak brutalized us. Absolutely brutalized us. But suggest focusing on a few key recruits instead of trying to talk to everyone. And by the way, you're doing a phenomenal job, coach. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I know what I'm doing. Oh, 3-game losing streak killed us, man. We got more messages. Let's take a look. What do we got? Who's calling us? 9 recruiting messages. It's just a bunch of scouting reports of people that I don't care about. Let's get through the month of December. We should be getting into conference play in the next month, I think, right? All right, January. Yeah, here's our next game. All right, tons of messages, tons of messages. I'm getting there. 7 more recruiting messages, scouting report, schools I'm looking at. Scouting report, scouting report, scouting report. We don't care about any of that. All right, another big game. More messages, though. But now we're into conference play, at least. We're taking on St. Bonaventure in the first game of conference play. We got more messages, another recruiting messages, schools I'm looking at. If we take a look at the recruiting so far, we've got nothing going on Greg Campbell, unfortunately. Grant West might sign with us. Terrell Gallery might sign with us. Somebody's going to sign with us, I think. Do I offer my scholarship to him or do I offer it to Terrell Gallery? Since we got Crispin Head, I don't think we need Gallery. But I would really like one of these guys down here. I just don't think it's going to happen. I'll try offering another scholarship to Gilliam. Maybe he'll choose us. I've never seen that happen before, though, where a guy with very low interest actually chooses to sign with you. But I'll keep offering scholarships just in case. And then I think I'll offer a scholarship to Grant West. Just to see what happens. He might even accept that. All right, St. Bonaventure. Time to go down. Time to go down to your maker. We are Penn State. But I mean, just look at these points that we're putting up. We are just barely beating anybody. We have nobody that can get buckets for us. Now we take on Charlotte. Oh my god, they're absolutely destroying us out the gates. We're getting massacred by Charlotte. No wonder the Big Ten kicked us out. Wow, absolutely crushed by Charlotte. That's a heartbreaking loss. We can't put up any points. That's our problem. We have nobody that can score consistently. Nobody that can get us consistent buckets every single night. Nobody that can get us 30 points a night, 20 points a night. We're just getting crushed by teams. Yeah, we're not making the conference tournament. We're not making the NCAA tournament this year. We're not doing anything. That's 2 in a row we lost. Oh, man. I chose the wrong school. Penn State is in shambles right now. We got scouting reports. Penn State is in shambles right now. I might want to just leave after a season. Come on, Penn State. I wish I wouldn't have got fired from Cincinnati. I was actually starting to build something there. They didn't give me a chance. Fired me before I could build the full team. And we're going to lose again. We lost again, man. Again. We are just not good. We don't have anybody that can score. That's our big problem. We don't have anybody that can consistently get us buckets. And it's showing because we're not putting up enough points at all. We are 8-9, getting absolutely baptized every single game. Scouting report, scouting report, scouting report, scouting report, scouting report, scouting report. Scholarship offer from West. He accepts. Grant West, the 3-star center, has signed with the team, which means all 3 of our scholarships have been used. So we pull in 3 3-stars, which is better than what Penn State was doing without us. Now we got Rhode Island on the schedule here. It looks like we're actually going to be able to take them down. But it's not the fact that we're beating these bad teams. Yeah, we should be beating these bad teams. I want to be beating the good teams, or even the mediocre teams. Like Charlotte, we should never have lost to. Some teams like that we should never have lost to. We have a back-to-back against whoever we just played. More messages to take on here. What are the messages? What are they? What are they? Recruiting. We got scouting report, scouting report, scouting report. I don't care about these. Stop telling me about them. We don't have any more scholarships. All right. Please give me a back-to-back win. I'd really appreciate that. I mean, we absolutely demoralized them in the first game. We shouldn't really have a chance. They shouldn't have a chance in the second game either. But they're actually making it some sort of a game. But we hold on for the win. That's nice. Back-to-back conference wins. We got more messages as we get ready to take on UMass, who beat us earlier, 89-56. All right, what do the messages have to say? We've got scouting reports on everybody that we don't care about. All right, UMass, this is our revenge game. This is how we do it. Oh, they're destroying us. They're absolutely wiping the floor with us. God, we are garbage, man. We are absolutely garbage. We are a trash program. So many losses. So many losses. Yeah, I get it. I get it. We got more messages. More messages. All from recruiting. Scouting report. Schools I'm looking at. More scouting reports. And the recruiting review. Great job, coach. Your current list of recruits looks great. We may be headed for a top 10 recruiting class. Okay, let's not get crazy here. I don't think we're going to be heading to a top 10 recruiting class. I got 3 3-stars is all I have. Let's not get out of our minds here. I'll probably do the next couple games here, and then we can end the episode. Maybe I'll finish the season, and we can go figure out if we're going to be in the conference tournament, which I doubt we will be, because we are absolute trash as a program. We're going to lose this game too. Oh my God. It just keeps getting worse. We just keep losing games that we should not be losing. We should not be losing to teams that are in the Atlantic 10. We are Penn State. Penn State should never be losing to teams like this, and yet we are getting absolutely brutalized. We lost that game too. Say Bonaventure beats us again. You know what? Fire me. I might even quit the job. I might even quit the job here at Penn State after a season because it is getting embarrassing. We are 10 and 12. 10 and 12. Medical staff injury updates, recruiting, more scouting reports. Oh man, this is just brutal. I mean, we have a 53% job security. I don't know how. My record versus top 25 teams is just abysmal. We're 3-6 in the conference. Oh, I don't know how we have a 51.1% career winning percentage. That doesn't make any sense, really. This game is simply brutal. Give me some wins, please. Let's finish out the season strong. Come on. It's a really back and forth game against Rice, but we hold on for the victory. Needed that. Absolutely needed that. What's the messaging say? Recruiting for that guy. Don't care about him. All right, back to back. We got a Fordham game. Oh, can we get another win or are we going to get killed? Because it's going in the direction of getting killed. Oh, maybe we can fight back here. Hold on for the win, please. We do. 75-57. We come back for the victory. All right, at least we're winning a couple of games down the stretch. Now we take on St. Louis before we get some messages here. Coaching messages, 5 recruiting messages, just more and more scouting reports. Don't need them. We don't have any more scholarships, so stop telling me that we have scouting reports back. Come on. Come on. Build a lead. Build a lead. There we go. There we go. Start. There's the build, the lead build. And we win. That's 3 in a row. That is 3 games in a row. Should have been 4 games in a row. We shouldn't have lost to St. Bonaventure. But we got a tough stretch here. We got to take on Temple again. We got to take on Charlotte again. Fordham again. I can't see the other one. Just tons and tons of messages. Oh, it's Xavier again. Great. That's exactly who I want to play. We got one medical staff thing of Fahey's back sometime soon, and then more scouting reports, recruiting review. Coach, I like the recruits you target. Just keep in mind, yeah, I get it. Yeah, whatever, whatever. This has got to be a win against Temple. In-season recruiting ends in 1 week. You have 1 week remaining. 1 week remaining to offer potential scholarships. I'm pretty sure I'm done with scholarships, right? I've offered everybody. We got 3 guys committed. I think that's all of the scholarships we had. So I'm pretty sure, yes, 0 scholarships remain. So we are done. We've got a center, 2 centers, and a point guard coming in, but they're all 3 stars. None of them have gone up to 4-star just yet. I didn't think that they would, but sometimes that could happen. I also want to take a look at Cincinnati soon and see how they're doing this year. I would assume they're going to be doing pretty good because I built that team into a pretty good team, and they fired me. You'd think they'd give me one more chance. We lose to Temple. We had that game won, and we lost it in the end. We were leading for most of that game. Oh, brutal stuff. We are 13-13. 13-13, man. Where are we at? We're in the middle of the Atlantic 10, which is just not where you want to be. God, we are just trash, man. Absolute trash. Borio Vanyak? I don't know how to say his name, man. He's leading us in scoring, but after him, we just don't have anybody that can score. That's our problem. That is our biggest problem. I do want to see how's Cincinnati doing. Cincinnati is 20-8. Of course they are. And they're 10-7 in the conference. Oh my God, I wish I was still there. I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished with my job there, and then they just fired me premature. I would like to see how Theo Donaldson and David Vanelli are doing. I'm assuming they're going to do pretty good because they're pretty good players. Let's get to Cincinnati, please. I couldn't have picked a team further from Cincinnati in the alphabet. All right, Cincinnati, where are you? Here you are. How's everybody doing? 22.4 points per game for Theo Donaldson. Oh God, if we just had that. If we just had that, man. All right, let's finish out the season. We got Xavier. It's going to be a loss, I would think. I don't see how we can beat them. I mean, we're keeping it close, which is nice. It's a change of pace, at least. See, it's those little rallies at the end. It's those little rallies that I've noticed. A lot of our losses happen when we have like an 8-point lead, a 6-point lead, something like that, and then we just stop scoring for like 2 minutes, and then the other team just goes on a rally where they score like 10 points in a row, and then it's over from there. That's what I've noticed with a lot of our losses this year. And that's a lot of, in part, due to the lack of scoring on this roster. Are we really going to lose every single game down the stretch? Is that what's going to happen right now? I mean, we did inherit a pretty bad Penn State roster, I will admit. But I thought we'd do a little bit better than this. We end up winning the final game of the year. But that's not going to do anything for us, I don't think. 14-15 in our first season here in Penn State. Just a brutal year. Just a simply brutal season. Honestly, could not have gone worse. And somehow we have a 54% a 54% job security rating. I just can't beat top 25 teams, apparently. And I really want to quit my job, if I'm being honest. I really want to pick a different school, but we might as well ride it out and see what happens. That should be the end of the season, the regular season at least. We've got a message. I doubt we made the conference tournament. The AD has a new alumni challenge. End the season with a bang. We didn't do that. Oh, actually, we did. We won the final game. I forgot about that. So we will upgrade the practice gym. Probably. Yeah, let's upgrade the practice gym to number 2, if I can actually get it right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's the weight room. There we go. That's what I want to do. All right, so we'll get the practice gym up a little bit more. And then we got some messages from recruiting, scouting reports on all these guys we don't care about. Conference tournament. We are in it. Oh, we're actually in it. We're the 5 seed in the conference tournament. Okay, I respect it. Well, that'll start the next episode. We will be in the conference tournament, but man, oh man, oh man. This season, this first season here in Penn State did not go the way that I wanted it to. I will just say that much. We looked brutal. Just no scoring. Simply nobody on the team can get a bucket consistently. But that's going to do it for the episode. Who would have thought we'd get fired from Cincinnati after just 2 seasons? We pick up the job at Penn State. And now, after one season here in Penn State, we finish with 14 wins. Not great, but we make the conference tournament. If we can have a decent run in the conference tournament, maybe we can make the NCAA tournament for the first time. But probably not. We'll probably be one and done, and then we'll have to go to the offseason, get those 3-star recruits to come in and maybe change something in year number 2 here in Penn State. But okay, that's gonna do it for the episode. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm kind of I'm kind of up in the air, but we'll see what happens. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.